So in Congo, they basically eat the same thing every day, and it's called saka saka. That's manioc or cassava leaves, manioc in French. And so they take the leaves and they mash them up. They have like these big wooden bowls, like mortar and pistol things, where they just mash up the leaves. They mash them, they shred them, and they take them and they add like onions and garlic, some fish, maybe some eggplant, and they boil it for hours. Just boil it for hours and hours and hours. And then they take this pot of boiling oil and pour it into this leaf muck that they made. And it makes this chow chow noise. We're asking the recipe from somebody, and they're like, chow chow. If it makes chow chow, you know you did it right. And they eat that. It's called saka saka. They can eat it with beans, which makes it saka saka medesu. And they eat it with rice. They'll eat it with the manioc root. Is very, very common. Manioc is the staple there. They'll eat the leaves. They'll take the roots, and they do anything with the roots. They can mash them up and boil them, mix them up. They make fufu with it, which is like this dough. Not really a dough. It's I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like it's like a starch that you can like mold into like a sort of like a tortilla scoop, and let's use that to eat your food with your hands, which is always really fun. But Congo makes really good manioc fufu, delicious. The other food that they eat there a lot is called mwamba. It's the noix de palme, or palm nuts, and they mash those up, and it makes this really oily orange sauce that they'll eat with rice and leaves. And in Congo, it's right on the coast. So they have a lot of fish, and usually they have dried fish or smoked fish. It's pretty common that they'll cook with, as well as salted fish. So you'll be walking down the street and just see fish skinned, lying open in the sun with just salt all over them. Hundreds of flies all over them. That's just, you can't avoid it. You just get accustomed to the flies after a while because they are everywhere in the Congo. But I enjoyed the salted fish. They'd make it into this oily sort of a sauce with onions and bell peppers and tomatoes. Very salty, but really, really delicious. And that was basically everything that they eat in the Congo, were those two meals: saka saka, saka saka medesu, and mwamba. I mean, there's other stuff, but like almost on a daily basis they eat saka saka. That was the Congo.